The serpent's deception, the fall that changed everything. In the pristine Garden of Eden, a moment of unprecedented significance unfolded, a choice that would echo through all generations. Genesis chapter 3 reveals the drama, betrayal, and consequences of humanity's first act of disobedience. The chapter begins in paradise, where Adam and Eve live in harmony with Jehovah God, surrounded by lush beauty and abundant food. But lurking within the garden is a cunning adversary. Now the serpent was the most cautious of all the wild animals that Jehovah God had made. Genesis chapter 3 verse 1, New World Translation. This serpent, more than it seemed, begins speaking to Eve. It questions Jehovah's loving command. Did God really say that you must not eat from every tree of the garden? Genesis chapter 3 verse 1. Subtle and sly, it plants doubt in Eve's mind. Eve responds with clarity at first, recounting God's words, "We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. But God has said, you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, nor must you touch it, otherwise you will die." Genesis chapter 3 verse 2 to 3. But the serpent counters with a bold lie, "You certainly will not die. For God knows that in the very day you eat from it, your eyes will be opened and you will be like God, knowing good and bad." Genesis chapter 3 verse 4-5. The serpent, identified later in the Bible as Satan the devil, Revelation chapter 12 verse 9, manipulates Eve, casting Jehovah as withholding something desirable. Eve gazes at the forbidden fruit, its appearance irresistible, its promise tantalizing. She reaches out, plucks it, and eats. She then gives some to Adam, and he eats too. In that instant, their eyes are opened, but not in the way they hoped. Then the eyes of both of them were opened, and they realized that they were naked. Enter Genesis chapter 3, verse 7. Shame and fear replace innocence and peace. Jehovah calls out, "Where are you?" Genesis chapter 3, verse 9. Adam confesses his fear and nakedness, and Jehovah asks pointedly, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree from which I commanded you not to eat?" Genesis chapter 3, verse 11. Adam blames Eve. Eve blames the serpent. But excuses cannot erase the consequences. Jehovah pronounces judgment. The serpent is cursed. Eve will experience pain in childbirth and conflict with her husband, and Adam will toil in hardship for survival. Paradise is lost, yet amid the judgment is a glimmer of hope, a prophecy that would shape human history. Jehovah declares, "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He will crush your head, and you will strike him in the heel." Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. This foretelling of the Messiah offers humanity a path to redemption. Adam and Eve are expelled from Eden, unable to access the tree of life. Cherubim and a flaming sword guard the garden's entrance, a stark reminder of what was lost. Genesis 3 is more than a story. It's the foundation of human history, explaining why imperfection and death exist today. Jehovah's just yet loving response highlights his purpose to restore perfection through the promised offspring. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. This chapter underscores the devastating consequences of disobedience, but also introduces Jehovah's unwavering mercy and long-term plan for salvation. Do you want to understand how this promise in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15 unfolds through the Bible? Watch more videos on our channel to see Jehovah's plan revealed step by step. The truth may surprise you.